Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Vieira gets over and intercepts. Oh, this looks sharp. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Isco. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. It's a good spell of possession, this. And he's... And Shevchenko! Goal! Cruzeiro! And Cruzeiro take the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then...
Shoots! It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard makes the interception. Azar. Isco. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Gerrard, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Shevchenko. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Pass is just off target. Gerrard. It's a pretty loose pass. Busquets. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Wan-Bissaka. And Makaleli. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. Baresi. Roberto Carlos. Tries to play it through, and he was quick to react. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Mbappe. Busquets. And it's Michel Platini. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Isco gets into a good position. Climbs up big! They've scored! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Van Basten demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command.
And he's had a shot! Oh, Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Looking for options for movement.
That's good play from him.
And he's one-on-one. Platini! Oh, fantastic from Platini! A finish right from the top draw. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Yeah, but how about that cool...
Real chance! And it's in. They're back within reach. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And this is Isco. He's found a way through. Not the most convincing of passes. Rijkaard. Gerrard. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Shevchenko. And they're back on the ball again. Right, Shevchenko. Chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That is lovely. He's shifting through the gears here. Isco. Bullish header! Cleared without complication. Van Basten. Shevchenko! And he shoots! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Cruzeiro are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And the game has already resumed here. Back into the middle. It's Azar!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Vieira. Busquets. Shevchenko might just make this. And it's Isco. Cruzeiro do have a chance to counter here. He can run onto that. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Azar. Roberto Carlos. And here's Van Basten. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Vieira. And it's Michel Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vinicius Junior. So what can they make of this? Dink through. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, that's superb. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Cruzeiro present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And that's one back. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Always onto this. Oh, he's burst through. Van Basten! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Might be danger here. He is just caressing the ball. Great chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Van Basten. Rijkaard. Gerrard. Great vision. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Shevchenko. He's a sharp little ball here. Adams. Rijkaard. Gerrard. Searching pass he's played there. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Shevchenko. Pinches it off him.
Cruzeiro clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He has found a way through. Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substituição.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Bastoni. And it's Lahm. Lahm. Pedri. Vieira wins the duel this time. Looking for the run. And he's managed to get free. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Shapes to shoot! All hands on deck for this one. They've played it short. Shot could be on. And now they can spring out of defence. That is ended up in no man's land. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Now this could be a chance. It's Van Basten! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's made its way to him. Thinks about the shot. Makaleli. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Cruzeiro can finally smile now. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I have little doubt that the striker, Ollie Watkins, will have a huge role to play here, provided they can service him with the right quality. It's vital that they play those short crosses and cutbacks he can run onto, and that's the best aspect of his game, his explosiveness and clever anticipation in front of goal.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Haaland. Koundé calmly anticipates.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely weighted ball. The ball has bounced loose now. Maldini. Premio are looking to break at pace. He has found the way through. Neymar couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
And it's Messi, out towards the flank. Messi. Roberto Baggio.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Baggio. Serginho gets into a good position. Neymar. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's picked his way through. That's a sharp pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's De Jong. Looking for the run. There's the delivery. That has been knocked clear. That's an excellent interception.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And the finish! João Cancelo. It's Pedri. Balde. Now it's Pedri. De Jong. And it's Messi. Little pass back. And it's De Jong. For Valverde. Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cruzeiro with the corner, there first. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Premio are looking to go forward now. Now it's Haaland. And this is Neymar. Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Foot in. Pedri takes control of it and he's on the move. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Strong running down that left flank. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Haaland. Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. Either side giving way. It has been tight.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Roberto Baggio! In for the pieces. And another try. Goal! Gremio! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Gremio have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Messi. Now it's Watkins. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Senhoras e senhores, joguem lixo somente nas lixeiras. Agradecemos a colaboração.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Haaland. Valverde. David Villa. Pirlo cuts out the pass. Some really good ball movement. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Gremio have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Great reaction. This is Messi, and he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? They've played it short. Serginho, ball's terrific header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gremio looking to pass their way through. Pedri, down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. There's the shot! De Jong. Valverde. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Messi! Good, strong hand by the keeper. Cross into the box. Araujo deals with that comfortably. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's picked out the run. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Messi considers his options.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Substituição no time do Grêmio. Camisa 18. Sai para a entrada do jogador.
Oh, the ball's come loose here.
30.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Played into space. And it's Messi. De Jong. And reclaimed it in a trice. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Watkins really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cruzeiro have their second corner now. Keeper's dealt with that. Pedri. Messi. Good read, needed to be.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Substituição no time do Grêmio.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Cruzeiro are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Cruzeiro really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Pull it. De Jong does well to get it back. Nicely spread. That's a shade optimistic.
Cruzeiro seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
He is through here. Oh no, this does not look good. Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Oh, what a climb! And that would have won it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Great defending, strong and determined. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Punched away. Hoisted in, he rises! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Substituição em andamento.
Cruzeiro can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
David Villa.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rafinha. And it's Kimmich. Nice interception, well timed.
Teremos 5 minutos de acréscimo.
5 minutes to add. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Grêmio could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more...
And we're done. Cruzeiro perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Nkunku. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Collar. Darren Fletcher. Messi. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Tip, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And claimed it back swiftly. He's through here. He's being urged to... Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Was he just trying to be a little too clever then? I mean, it's hard to say, but one thing's for sure, he needed to stick it away and he knows it.
Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Messi. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Out for a throw. He was under real pressure there.
Sorloth really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Just eases him off the ball. Cruzeiro still without a single shot on target. And it's made its way to him. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's taking no chances there. Tip. And it's Rijkaard. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Ribéry is the guilty party there. And he is going into that little black book. Shot could be on. And this is Kante. Hangs one in. Nice interception, well timed. Gremio trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the...
And Torres!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Adams cuts out the pass. Bastoni makes the interception. Cafu, out to the right. Now it's Messi. Wan-Bissaka. Chanatip. Cruzeiro finding their passes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Klosterman kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nkunku. Now it's Sorloth. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Messi. Nkunku. Cafu does well to get it back.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He's picked his way through. Messi. It's skewed away. Nkunku. That's a nicely weighted pass. Chanatip. Conte. Opts for safety. Torres chasing after it. Klosterman kept his eye on it, and he's there. Schuller promptly onto that, and that is that. Darren Fletcher. And this is Batistuta. Nkunku. Chanatip. Now it's Sorloth. And it's half-time here. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Here we go again. So the first half brought no goals.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Chanatip. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Nkunku. He is through here. Cruzeiro have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Defending of the desperate variety. Grêmio have the chance to go the other way. Conte. Ribéry.
This is the time you need that pace. That was well played, well stopped.
Sorloth. Darren Fletcher. Threads one in. Now it's Sorloth. Oh, good-looking ball. Grêmio appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Messi. And it's been played through. It's a promising position. And it's Fernando Torres. Shot at goal! He scores! First blood drawn. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
So we have our breakthrough. Solid! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Conte. Nicely shaped ball. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Batistuta. Collar might just make this. And it's Nkunku. No way through there. Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Sorloth.
Teremos uma substituição.
Cruzeiro are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Cruzeiro perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Knocks it into space. Cafu. Oh, sweet feet. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Schuller did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Osimhen. Forlan is onto it in a flash. That's a nicely shaped ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Cruzeiro needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Good effort first time.
Osimhen cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Substituição.
Cruzeiro have their second corner now. And he can clear it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, it's Cristiano! Oh, it's come off the upright. He should have put that one away.
Cristiano Ronaldo really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Cristiano Ronaldo, and he shoots! And he hits the net! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Now it's Forlan.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's fabulous. The referee's awarded a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Mbappe. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Forlan. He's found the way through. Marco Verratti. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tchouameni kept his eye on it. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I would say this fella, Tammy Abraham, is probably best suited to being a number 9 and operating in a front three with a couple of players either side as support. And I think it probably makes him a little more unpredictable with the variation in how players around him would offer that support.
Hard to disagree. Great chance! Goal! Crescer! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now, he's got space here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Conte. Okafor. Now it's Solot. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And here's Abraham. Okafor. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mohamed Salah. Lam. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Solot. Cruzeiro have reclaimed it. Abraham. Oh, what a mistake! Cruiff is onto it in a flash. And here's Eto'o. Marco Verratti. No way through there. And here's Abraham. Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Eto'o. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Now it's Okafor. Cruiff. Tries to play it through. Great, can he finish? He has done it! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Neymar. Nedved. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, super find. Mohamed Salah! And he's really put himself on the line here. Tries to get it clear. Cruzeiro have the chance to go the other way. That is ended up in no man's land. Neymar, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kante takes control of it and he's on the move. Distributed tidily. Japan do have a chance to counter here. That has been cut short. Solot, given the lift of his goal. Neymar. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And he's gone backward here. Solot. Okafor. And it's Salah. Now it's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! And for a moment, time stood still. Abraham, who's set up one goal so far. Conte. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
This possibly the last play of the half. Keeper's dealt with that. Verratti! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Neymar. And here's Cruiff. Neymar. Here comes the cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And that's the second half started. And he's intervened well there. Nedved. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Quickly taken. Oh, it's Sorloth. Sorloth's cross. Chiellini tries to clear. Neymar. Neymar, there he goes, motoring forward. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Neymar. And this is Eto'o.
Pretty robust defending.
Schüller has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Oh, it's hit the post! That's a sharp pass. Okafor. Verratti. That's been cut out, well played. Deftly away. Raspilicueta. For Conte. Now it's Eto'o. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Okafor. Now it's Abraham. Verratti going face-to-face with his great rival. Cruzeiro have it back and can go again. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get onto this? Mohamed Salah. Eto'o. Eto'o! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Japan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o puts his foot on the... He's gone for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he shoots! Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Neymar. Conte. Marco Verratti. Aims beyond the defence, and he's had it nicked away. Oh, there's a probing ball. Threads one in. Okafor. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Abraham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chiellini. And he's opted for the long pass. Klosterman cuts it out. Pressing high and with purpose. Conte. Passing nice and neat. Into the last quarter of an hour. He's had a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Abraham fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Cruzeiro looking to pass their way through. That's a shade optimistic.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Abraham. Now it's Sorlot. Well timed, excellent interception. Can he spark a counter here? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but it's Eto'o! They would have been in for the pieces. They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Camisa 20, camisa 11.
He gets big!
Deixando o campo para
He's gone
entrada
looking
de
for safety.
Camisa 12.
And the volley.
Camisa 18.
Great
Camisa
effort,
6.
beautifully taken.
Cannavaro brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
No luck with that dink over the top.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Raul.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And time is up. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz. There's the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Messi. Alonso. Solot. Collar. Cruzeiro are looking to break at pace. Okafor. That's been cut out, well played. Xavi Alonso. Okafor. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Solot is onto this, and he's quick to snatch it back. He's in a good position here. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Kohler is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Played into the... Climbs up big! They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! Goal! Flamengo! And again they hit the front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Okafor. That's Solot, showing good feet. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there.
Cruzeiro really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Solot, it could be in here. Now shapes to shoot. He scored. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And Torres! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Now, can they get him away? DiMarco. Can he get it through? That's an excellent interception. Okafor. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Kante. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. He's on it, can he get away? Well, that pass isn't the best. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Schneider. Oh, they could break here. He's got away. Now it's Torres. Chanatip. And he's intervened well there. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That's a sharp pass. Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. It's a pretty loose pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Conte. Koller. No, that's been intercepted. And the shot's on here. Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he lines up a cross. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Lamentamos informar que temos previsão de trânsito intenso após o término da partida.
Flamengo get the ball rolling in the second half. Cruzeiro finding their passes. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Chanatip.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He's had it taken off him. Neymar. Rijkaard. Okafor. And here's Sorlot. Xavi Alonso. Quality ball. Now it's Torres. Okafor. Pass is just off target. Not the most convincing of passes. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Neymar, there he goes, motoring forward. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Spectacular save! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Schneider. Cruzeiro have it back and can go again. Tries to play it through. Good read, needed to be. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Torres. Cruzeiro can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Torres. No way through.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's... And Messi! Off the post! And no, that was never going to make it. That's a throw.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 21. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador. Camisa 18.
Very much a man of this moment. Cruzeiro perhaps contemplating their next change here. Klosterman. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance! Goal! Flamengo! And they get themselves in front! That was easy, almost too easy.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. He put it on a plate for him.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Flamengo go into the lead. That's a cute ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Costa Curta. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Knocks it into space. And that has left him in a heap. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 10. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador. Camisa 7.
Flamengo choosing to make the first change. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, nearly. Cruzeiro are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Well, that's fabulous. Costa Curta can get it clear. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Surlot. Oh, superb reflexes from the keeper. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de
Shula.
acréscimo.
It's a good spell of possession, this. And he's been shifted off it. Neymar. Now it's Surlot. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Surlot. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Cruzeiro on the spot for parity. And he scores! Back in business! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make...
And that's it. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.